Hey cousins! So I don't have any energy today. Everybody's home. It is snowing. Everybody's on a level 1 snow emergency. Everybody is on a level 1 snow emergency except for our county, but everybody surrounding us is. I'm just gonna spend the day cleaning up today. The kids have no place to go. I have no place to go. I'm gonna order. Oh, it's also Friday, so I'm gonna order some groceries for next week and the weekend. Hi cousins, my name is Yolanda Spears. Yes, it is spelled with a J. Yes, it is pronounced Yolanda. I am a 31-year-old wife of 7 years and a mom of 4. I have an 11-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 2.5-year-old. I also have a dog, but I want a St. Bernard, so if you know a St. Bernard plug, let me know. Today I literally don't have the energy. I don't have the energy to do anything. I don't want to do anything. I also have nowhere to send the kids to get a little breaky break. I wish I could send them to their daddy house, but their daddy live here. So today we're going to clean the dishes, wash the dishes, clean the dog's area, fold some clothes, and then I need to wash my hair. And that's it. That's all I got energy for. And I need to order some groceries. So we'll do that too. So we got a package. Fat wants to open it. So Fat and Daddy are going to put a charrette together.
Look at this. So this piece is this piece. So we got it.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, you like that. So we got
So they're like circular stairs. Pretty cool. No, what do we have? Like rectangle stairs? Because they do go in a circle, kind of, but they're not.
No, not this one. Hold on. I'm about to put that down. I'm gonna give you something.
Yeah.
Just take one. Just take one. Look, put it right here. No.
I wonder if I can fill this diaper
Hey, lock in, bro.
and make it in the trash can for here. You don't think so?
Twist this one. No?
No.
Was she close?
Yeah!
We gotta wait on that.
You're cold!
We gotta wait on that.
Hey cousins. It is now 4:45. I'm sorry guys. I planned on filming like a day in the life or a morning in the life, but 11 o'clock hit and I just couldn't anymore. I could not. And I don't even know what I couldn't do, but I couldn't. So, here we are, 4 o'clock. I've washed my hair. We played around the bingo. My husband is gone at work. And my groceries came now. So, let me do you a little haul. Can't say I never did anything for you and tell you what I got. So everything all together ended up costing like $65, and then plus tip it came out to $75. So I did not order this. Oh wait, you're gonna look at me in my face. But I did not order this. I ordered the pancakes. Juicy, you know, he's a very selective eater. He likes the pancakes. They didn't have the pancakes. The shopper said, so this is what he got instead. I see. So he got 3 of these. Juicy said it will be fine because they're chocolate chip. He said it's okay. So 3 of them. I really hope he eats them because as he was shopping, I was asleep. So I couldn't stop nothing, couldn't do nothing. It is what it is. We're gonna have to make it work. If he don't end up liking it, we're just gonna have to make pancakes from scratch until we go back to the store. So I also got these because the other day we got a lot of pasta and 32. Not 32. I'm 31. Okay, I'm 31. My husband is 33. And pasta, or red sauce pasta, it ain't the same no more. Eating pizza give you heartburn and acid reflux. It's just, we just don't do red pasta. So my kids will be them kids. I ain't never had spaghetti. You ain't never had spaghetti, not because your mama wasn't looking for them type of meals, but because your mama couldn't eat it and your daddy couldn't eat it because of acid reflux, right? So instead of red sauce, we got 2 things of pasta sauce. We got chicken sausage. And what else did we get? Oh, I got, where are they? I think my husband put them away, but I got 4 liters of drinking water. And then I got these flavor. I call them water sauce. So I got 30 packets of Hawaiian Punch water sauce. There is 12 packs of Fruit Juicy Red, 9 packs of Berry Blue Typhoon, and 9 packs of Wild Purple Smash. So, we're going to try this instead of drinking so much juice and everything because they've been drinking brisk, you know, kind of going to Sam's to shop and stuff. And because I have so many kids, right? So, when you go to like Walmart or Myers or Aldi, the packs of juices be like 12 of them. I got 4 kids. So we're drinking more than 1 a day. We're drinking more than 3 a day. You know what I mean? And then with their cups that are 16-ounce cups, you know, I want to fill those up. And yes, I usually do have water and then have whatever juice they want. But we drink a lot. So at Sam's Club, when you go to Sam's, they have the big packs of juice. But like even their like honest juices are pretty expensive. So I was just like, let's try this. I'm going to put this in the 3 liter of water, 1 liter of water, whatever it is, and see if they like it, see how they like it, see how it goes, because it'll be a little cheaper. It won't be a everyday thing, but it could be a today thing. You know, like before bed we're gonna drink this, and then in the morning you'll drink this, and you know. I also have them drink water, 1 cup of water throughout the day, just plain water. And then that's it. I got tissue. I got a 4-pack of Angel Soft tissue. It's like I think my husband put it up all when I was sleeping before he went to work. So I don't even have everything here. I got paper plates. We are a paper plate, paper fork kind of plastic plates, plastic fork, whatever you want to call it, kind of family, because we don't have a dishwasher and there's 6 of us, and I don't want to live my life washing dishes and cooking and doing all the things all the time. Sometimes I want to sit down. So if I get the luxury of eating on top of, I don't like the metal forks because sometimes they'll scrape against my teeth, and it just it's one of those things that like makes my body ring kind of thing. So, but if I can trade a little something off and not have to do so much and be away from everybody, and then, you know, having to do everything for everybody can sometimes build up. Whoa, I kicked the tripod. Yeah, sorry. But I used to be in a place where I was doing everything you can think of for everybody in our home, all 6 of us, you know, and then nobody was doing for me, you know, or I felt like nobody was doing for me. So I was resentful, I was mad, I was angry, I was quick to be irritated, you know what I mean? And so okay, we're gonna trade off. We're gonna do paper plates, throw them things in the trash can when you're done. We're going to do plastic forks. I keep my plastic forks and I put them in the sink. Everybody else usually just throws theirs away. I was their kid, so I try to remind them to put them in the sink and I'll wash them, because the other part of not having a dishwasher is I just don't like the feeling of the metal in my mouth. But if I could just trade some things off, I want to trade some things off, like the boys' hair. I used to get the boys' hair done. Not used to. I usually will cut the boys' hair myself to save money, and then to save the headache of them fussing while they're there, you know what I mean? Because when I pick it out and comb it out and stuff, they fuss, they cry, and I don't want them to be in somebody's chair fussing and crying like how they do, because Juicy will do, you know, and I just don't want all of that, right? But for my mental health, I need them to go get their hair cut. And they don't even have to go so often that they're always fussing and crying in somebody's chair. But if they could go about once a month, at the beginning of every month, if they could go get their hair cut, I would be so gracious to you, because it's a mental health thing at this point. Let me pay, let's get it done, so mommy needs to let go of some of the things that are on her plate, right? And that is something that I don't have to have control of. My husband's not gonna do it. He doesn't feel comfortable cutting their hair. So the alternative is they need to go sit down in somebody's chair and get their hair done. Boom, period. I'm going to continue to do my hair, and I'm going to continue to do G's hair. G sits down quietly. She gets her tablet, or she'll get some toys, and she'll sit there. It usually takes about 45 to an hour to do her hair, and she is chill the whole time. By the end of it, usually though, she'd be like, Mama, I'm almost done. But we could take a break and come right back to it. You know what I mean? Hers don't hurt. It's just the twisting. I palm twist her hair. But that, and then what else? That was it. It's just, y'all, like, not having a village sometimes gets to me. And the kids go to school, they're really going to daycare, and they go for like 6 hours 1 day a week. There was a time where we were taking them 3 days a week, but I keep saying this, I want my kids home. I want to experience my kids as their kids. I want my kids to experience me as their kids. I want to be a part of their life. And we are the only not community, but we are the only country that sends our kids away for so long on a daily type of basis. And I don't want to. Yes, I do be overwhelmed. Yes, I do be stressed out. Yes, I am overworked, overcooked, and over everything, but I still want to be involved. I want to be overwhelmed with my kids sitting next to me, bugging me still, talking about some mom every 2 seconds. I want to be overwhelmed and know that my kids are safe. We just in our city, there's a daycare. They left 3 kids ages 5, 11 months, and then like 2 at a center alone overnight. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. The mom went knocking on the door, and there was no adult around, you know. And I'm just, no thank you. I don't want to be in that position. I remember being in child care centers and hating them. you know, and then knowing that, like, growing up in California, oh, find me, hold on. Growing up in California, I was at a daycare, and the daycare owner I used to pee on myself. So the daycare owner used to let me just sit in my pee all day until my mom was about to come, and then she would change my clothes and act like everything's all fine. And we literally lived like across the street from her, right? One day I was a baby, right? So one day my brother, I wasn't a baby, but I was too young to express myself properly. And then one day my brother said something to my mom, or my mom came and picked me up early and I was wet, and it come to find out this is an everyday occurrence, you know what I mean? And then we come here a little bit older, around 10, and I just remember telling, we was going to a daycare because my mom had to work, but I remember telling my mom, like, Mama, I don't want to go there. When you're not around, she is mean. She is not the same. The rules change. When you come around, things are so different. I don't like it. They're mean. But this is my mom's friend we were going to, so it is what it is. And then my mom owned a child care center. Not a center. My mom owned a in-home child care. You know, her thing, it was always the same, whether a parent that was there or not. Your child is getting treated the same as if you weren't there, if you're in front of her face. But I don't know. I just don't want I don't want my kids in daycare. And then I have this like idea that because when they first started, Ace used to come home and pinch, right? He used to come home and pinch, and he would only, they were going 3 days a week. He would only come home and pinch on the days that he would go to daycare. But we loved his teacher. His teacher was so nice in our face, right? So one day I'm like, are you pinching him? Because he pinches when he comes home, and he only pinches on the days that he goes to daycare. So are you pinching him? She turns red, right? And she's like, no. I'm like, is anybody in your classroom, does any of the kids pinch? Like, where's he getting this? Because he ain't never been pinched a day in his life, right? But then after I said something, after I brought it up, he never pinched again. I just don't want my kids at daycare. I don't. I want my kids home. I want to experience my kids. But yes, at the same time, I am overwhelmed. And yes, at the same time, I don't have a village. So sending them to daycare is like a village for me. You know what I mean? So really, I think I want to take my platform in a space where my life actually is right now, and I want to get better at my angles in filming. So I've been looking up, well, they've been coming up on my TikTok and my Instagram, and so tonight I think I'm gonna sit down and like watch a YouTube or something, I don't know, but of how to film the different angles and get the different angles and where to get the different angles and what makes sense for a cute little aesthetic video, you know, because no, I don't have an aesthetic life. I'm not trying to have an aesthetic life for anything like that. I'm just a regular old mama, you know, but I do think the angles and things could be cool to help me grow. And then the other, sorry, I kicked the tripod again. But then the other thing would be, I think I want my platform, because I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna be a regular stay-at-home. I'm not a stay-at-home mom, a regular mom of 4, right? A family of 6. I'm just gonna show my regular life. You know what I mean? But I think I want to have a platform where my platform, when you come on my platform, how do I say this? My platform could be a platform for mothers and families that have no village, right? That's not all my life is about, not having a village, but it is a piece of my life. And it is something that a lot of women, a lot of families can relate to. Because one, it's not just about being overwhelmed. Yes, we are overwhelmed. It's not just about being stressed out. It's not just, you know, it's also like a loneliness. It's also a sadness of not having the family that you know is there and not being around. You know, that hurts. It hurts to be no contact with people. And I still love you. You know what I mean? My husband be like, no, fuck that. But no, I still love you. I still wish the best for you. I still want the best for you. I want nothing but the best for you. But I'm still going to always be no contact. And I don't imagine it ever being contact from here on out. But I don't think it's going to be the whole platform, my whole entire identity on my platforms. But I do think I want to incorporate it a little bit, like we homeschool, or we unschool, right? We unschool with a little bit of homeschooling in there and paperwork and stuff, just because I need you to learn how to write your name. I need you to hold this pencil sometimes, right? But for the most part, we unschool. And then with a little bit of homeschool. So what is it like to homeschool 3 kids, send one to school, and still have no village? And people be like, oh, but you're married. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And guess what that means? That means I can't send them to their daddy house. Because their daddy live with me. Their daddy is in bed right next to me. Their daddy is stressed out right next to me. Their daddy is overwhelmed right next to me. So yes, I am married, but I'm still overwhelmed a lot of the times. Yes, I am married, but that just means I can't send them to their daddy house. They don't got no daddy to go to because their daddy's right here. Well, they do got a daddy to go to, but their daddy is right here standing next to me. We both overwhelmed, looking at each other, crying. What you want me to do? What you want me to do? You want me to say I'm not overwhelmed because I'm not a single mom? I had somebody say that in my comments. I just deleted it. Like, because my on the thumbnail it said I'm overwhelmed. But your husband is right there. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's right there. And o'clock. The kids are doing Danny Go. They cleaned up. We're just gonna go get in the bed, and I think I'm gonna get right in the bed with them. Today I have just been feeling like discouraged and gloomy. Excuse me, Teddy. You hit the camera. But I have just been feeling like discouraged and not sad. I just feel like blah. I just feel like a little gloomy. I have like a little gloomy attitude. I have a cloud over me today. So I think I'm going to, I don't even know what I got. I didn't feel like recording. So I'm gonna edit what I have and post it. I'm gonna edit what I have and post it, and I think I'm gonna just do a little like more research today, and what is my brand, what is my theme, you know, who am I and who do I want to show up as on camera, and who do I want to show up for as well, you know. So anywho, thank you for watching. You know I appreciate it. I really appreciate your time. Don't forget to like the video, comment, anything. I don't even know what to comment today. I can't even think. I just feel so, but comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you guys. I love you. Bye.